Am I the a-hole for telling a friend a reason her wanting a divorce is really stupid? I, 36F, have a friend, we'll call her Shelley, 37F. One of her last visits to my house, she was explaining how she is seriously considering filing for divorce from her husband. This rather shocked me, as I thought her and her husband, let's call him John, were actually really good in terms of their relationship. I was curious as to why, as I always thought John was a good man. Her answer shocked me. Was it cheating? Nope. Was it abuse? Nope. Was it an addiction of some sort? Also nope. Apparently, about a month ago they were looking to buy a new car to replace their aging one. They wanted an SUV as they have two small children and need the space. Well, John agreed that the car they wanted was a good one, he's into cars, so he knows what to look for, how to negotiate, etc. John found out that the specific trim is available with a package that gives you a better stereo, cooled seats, which as you can imagine is a plus in Florida, and other goodies. Apparently, this car with that feature package is hard to find and a few $1000s more expensive. Shelley told me that she specifically told John not to buy the car with that feature package. Not because he might have to travel 50 miles to a dealer that has one in stock, but because of the cost. I asked her if that's due to an affordability or budget issue. She says no. Apparently, they can easily afford it, but Shelley doesn't see the need in adding extras to a depreciating asset that they may not be able to recoup once they trade it in. So what happens? John comes home with their brand new SUV, then she sees the window sticker, and it has the feature package. Apparently she flipped out. I sarcastically asked her, did you understand once you turned on the cooled seats when it was 85 degrees outside? She said, it isn't about the cooled seats. It's about him completely disregarding what I told him, and this isn't the first time. Apparently, last year their multifunction printer that they had for years broke. John told me that it started spewing ink everywhere, and the cost to fix it would be close to that of a new one, so he decided to just replace it. But Shelley told him to only spend up to $200 on one, and to try to find one where the ink cartridges don't cost an arm and a leg. Apparently because according to her, no sense in paying more for something that is going to be obsolete in 3 years. So what does he do? He buys one that costs $300. His excuse was that the retailer had a sale on it for a little less, because he told her, if I see a multifunction printer for $200 or less I'm asking, what's wrong with it? However, Shelley was also upset that he chose a printer where the ink cartridges are close to $70 each, there's 4, and only available direct from the manufacturer. Apparently he did his research and they last a really long time. Finally, he has decided to save up money to see one of his favorite rock bands live. Shelley told him to wait until they come down local to us. He refused and is still putting money to the side. Apparently, in case he needs to fly a plane, rent a car, hotel, etc. Shelley does not see the value in doing that, but he still insists on doing it because you only live once. She also thinks that he wants to see this band live because they are an all-female group, and he commented one day, I like watching their live videos on YouTube so much better than the studio audio recordings, so she thinks his eyes might be deceiving his ears a little on them. I asked Shelley if breaking up a marriage and making their kids grow up in a broken home over cooled seats, a better printer and saving up for a concert is really worth it. In fact, it's a really stupid reason. She tells me, what would you do if your partner kept breaking boundaries? He even refuses to stick to what I tell him to buy at the food market. If I tell him to only buy the $5 pasta sauce, he'll buy the $10 jar just because. I jokingly tell her, does it taste good at least? Shelley then says, not for nothing, but you're being a bit of an a-hole here, and left my house. She hasn't spoken to me since. Side note, word got around to another friend, Stan. He's also a car guy, and he says that Shelley is making too much of a big deal of the SUV. Because if the feature package is really hard to find, it will actually increase the resale value on it. He also said, not for nothing, but your friend is going to be a reason why certain people in positions of power want to repeal no-fault divorce. You don't end your marriage because hubby sprung for the cooled seats. But am I really the a-hole here? I don't think so, but your mileage may vary.